got some proof here, because I got somebody that I want to introduce y'all to, that is proof that society always trying to rip and rob dark-skinned people of stuff, okay? For those of y'all that don't know, I'm back again. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, is in the building. And like I said, I got somebody here that's going to tell their story about what has been happening to them. Their livelihood has been, in a way threatened, because if your housing is threatened, then that's a problem. That is your livelihood, right? That's your livelihood. So I want you guys to really tune in and listen up. I got a treat for y'all. I'm out here in South St. Petersburg. That's where I'm at, in South St. Pete, and I'm finna show y'all. And I got a special guest right here. I got Thomas with me today. What's going on, Thomas? How you doing? How you doing? All right, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button, because we got a story for y'all that y'all need to understand and know about. Because like I said, dark-skinned people in America get treated the worst. And this neighborhood right here is undergoing something called gentrification. Black people and it ain't even just in this neighborhood. It's going on all over the United States. Blessings to you, Kasim. What's up? Make sure y'all like and share this video now. I need y'all to like and share. And I want for Thomas to just introduce yourself to us. Tell us who you are, and tell us, what situation you got going on. And I will be like cutting in that.
Okay, my name is Thomas. Like she said, I have been staying here for the past 2 years. Obtained the house from a family member, and I was getting scammed out of another home, which was right around the corner, which was a much smaller home, one bedroom. And then I was blessed. A friend seen my situation, and she came to me and she was like, well, the city was going at her for too much money. The banks was going at her for too much money. So I needed a place to stay. She already had somewhere to go. And she kind of how do I say, handed down to me to take care of the home.
You talking about guide us as you're talking so that they can see your house? Let's go on with, because he got a very interesting story, y'all. This man, I'm telling you what the hell is going on here, and it's not pretty. So I want to make sure he gets his.
I've had to get new windows. Everything that you see I have done on my own. I was not able to get any funding. I've tried to get funding from the city, the government. They told me I wasn't able to get it because I hadn't owned the home long enough, or I wasn't homesteaded. And I finally got it homesteaded, which was one of the requirements, and they still wasn't able to help me. But since then, they have came up with almost $100,000 in fines and fees against me, which I've been fighting for the last 2 years as well. And it's just been a total
Okay, so guys, I want to put this in context so we clearly understand.
Order basically willed it down to me.
Okay.
And all the problems as well. Well, there was other problems in the system that they weren't giving us in the beginning. As I started working on the house and getting everything in order, things started rolling out from other places, like added out. I had to dig for a year straight before I could even get pressed. We just had to dig them up. there was a program that was supposed to be helping us, uh, supposed to be helping homeowners to upgrade their homes if you didn't have the money. Well, the code enforcement officer told me about it. Mistake. Now I'm looking for help. That's why I'm really looking for help, because I really don't actually go in and show you the gist of it.
And understand, guys, that he acquired this home. It was passed down to him from his the house is now in foreclosure because the mortgage, black folks, because sometimes someone passes away and they pass down property, but they also pass down liens and unpaid mortgages, which is the case of Thomas.
Right.
And to where the person that inherits it, they might not have the money to pay that. And that's the situation that he's in right now. He has been passed down this house by his uncle, but the uncle had a mortgage, outstanding mortgage on it. And now Thomas is left to have to deal with all that to raise funds to try to take care of it. And we want to try to help him and encourage him and figure out a way to keep him in this house so that these investors don't come and just take the house from him, because that is exactly what has been going on and what they have been trying to do. So I just wanted to kind of put that in context before we go inside the house. And also, real quick, I want to make sure you guys know that you can assist Thomas by making a donation. He does have a GoFundMe, and I have the GoFundMe that's in the link. I will be donating myself as well, but he has a GoFundMe that's in the description to this live, and then he also has a Cash App where you guys can make a donation. We want to try, like I said, to keep him in his house. And could you just, because I need to put your Cash App in the chat right now. What is your Cash App? If you could say it loud and clear.
It's money sign
Mm-hmm.
TBOIE 4520, or you can put in my name, Thomas Calhoun, and it should match up the same.
There you got. Let me try. I'm trying to put it in the chat so people can see it. He's gonna put his Cash App there, y'all. I'm telling you, right? His Cash App, so that everybody can see it. If you want to donate to Thomas to help him keep his house, you can do that. The Cash App is TB as in boy OIE 4520. So let's go ahead and take a tour and see what we working with. This is, keep in mind.
My house, I got little kids. Kind of just let them do whatever they want to do.
I'll try not to film the children.
Yeah, this is the kids' house.
I'll try not. Really?
There's parts of the ceilings. This whole wall was destroyed. The floor was destroyed, like there was holes in the floor, so I had to rip up all the floors.
Mm-hmm.
We got that there for them. The kitchen, the kitchen was fully remodeled. The whole kitchen, from the restored place, the Habitat housing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of this stuff in this home came from the Habitat. Came from different friends helping me out through the stages and stuff. A lot of the appliances came from places like Home Depot. I had a couple people who had some things from Home Depot that kind of delivered and helped me out in this build.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything, there was trash piled up to the top. I did all my flooring. Had to buy everything myself because I couldn't get the funding to do none of this. No one would let me. Kept saying my credit was too bad. Or if it wasn't too bad, I didn't have a long enough history. And then the bank just sent me everywhere. First they said I was able to qualify. Then they said my credit was way too low. I would never qualify for it. So then they shipped me from that part to another department, which they said that I was supposed to be selling my house, which I've never said that. It took 6 months just for me to become a successor because the bank had me tied out so much. I had to go get a death certificate. I had to go get approval from the courts. There were so many things, and then I had to get that all to the bank because come to find out, the bank and the courts they never conversate.
Mm-hmm.
So the more the courts are pushing into foreclosure, you could be contacting the bank and having full conversations with the bank on time and everything. The courts will never know that they still push the issues. They will never know because they don't communicate.
Mm-hmm.
And every 20 days, the bank was switching my case. I would have a new caseworker. I have had 20 caseworkers in Shell Point from Shell Point Mortgage, and now I'm on someone absolutely new. The same paperwork that I've sent in 3 days ago, I've sent that in 20 different times, and they've always said that they've lost it. They remember my conversations, but they don't have no record of what's going on, and all of that.
And understand, I just want to interject here, y'all. I want, for those of y'all that's just tuning in, what he's talking about is the process of probate, where his relative passed away and left the house to him, but the relative had a outstanding mortgage on it, and it's not Thomas's mortgage. The mortgage actually belonged to the relative, but because the property passed on to him, he has inherited the mortgage as well. And so what he's trying to do is to keep the house and satisfy the mortgage so that he can keep the house. So y'all need to understand that this happens to a lot of black families, and this is how a lot of houses and property gets taken away from us, because the person that the property passes on to, they didn't create the mortgage, they didn't create the problem, but the house passed down to them, and now here they are presented with, oh, I gotta pay the mortgage too, and they have to come up with a way to do it. And if there is no way to do it, a lot of times investors will come in and they will take the property and gentrify. And that is what is going on here that we are trying to stop. That is why this interview is very important. And I would like for you guys, hey, Baby Lane, I would like for you guys to find it in your hearts to make a donation to Thomas. His Cash App is in there. And just real quick, I want you to, because I want them to get the basics of what it is you need and what we're trying to do. So could you just, before we go further, can you tell them what is your ultimate goal and what do you need help with?
Yes, my ultimate goal is to stay into my home. This is my anchor. This is where I'm raising my kids at. This is my final straw. I don't have anywhere else to go. So everything that I put into this house, these are my roots. This is where I'm setting my stones at. I've added so much to this home to make it a family home. It doesn't matter about, to sell it or none of that, because it's more. I get more gratification knowing that my kids are growing up and they won't never have to worry about jumping from ship to bedpost and this and that. That's why I work every day. I work day in, day out. I'm up at 4 o'clock every morning until I can't even keep my eyes open. When I first got this property was fixing to get they were getting ready the same day I got it. They were putting a sticker on the door for it to be demolished.
How did you stop that?
Well, I worked with a program called the HALF program, which is it's a governmental program that came out when COVID-19 hit, and it was for homeowners who ran into hardships. Mm-hmm. And they were helping homeowners by paying their mortgage and getting them out of debt. So I was able to catch the last week of that program, and a young lady took the time to hear me out, and they only had enough funding to go with what I already had, because I did not have the rest of the money. um, to pull it out of foreclosure and save it.
But it wasn't enough though, because the property is still in foreclosure, correct?
Exactly. It wasn't enough.
Can you tell us the amount of money that that's owed in the foreclosure that you're
Yes,
trying to raise?
it's 70,000 now. The principal balance is actually 62,000. There's all sorts of fees and stuff that they added on, which doesn't even add up as well. But it's like about 70,000 right now. That's the full amount of payout.
And Baby Lane Stanfield said she said he should start a GoFundMe. Well, I'm glad you said that because he actually does have a GoFundMe, and I want you guys to know that I have his GoFundMe and his Cash App listed in the description to this live. So all y'all got to do is go to the description, and you will see his GoFundMe, and you'll see his Cash App. So he's basically looking, you correct me if I'm wrong, to raise 70,000 so that you can get the house out of foreclosure and get it back on track.
Yes.
And he has actually done a lot of work to this house. Please understand, I want y'all to understand that he has put in as much work as humanly possible to fix the house up and to keep everything going. So I wanted y'all to understand that context before we even continue. Okay? All right.
Okay. Like I said, back to the kitchen and stuff. I've redone all of that. Everything, all the walls in here has been redone. I just ran out of funds. As you can see, I still have things to do.
Yes.
In the home. It's just that I've ran out of funds.
He ran out of funds, you guys. So y'all gotta like give grace here. This man is doing the best he could do with the house that was inherited to him. And so give some grace, have some compassion, and let's help out.
That's my bathroom.
Okay. Just giving y'all a tour of the house, and he's showing us some of the things, some of the improvements that he's made. This is a big house too.
2,800 square feet.
Very nice.
And
Oh.
Oh gosh. What the heck is this? I turned you into a jelly bean.
and this is where I kind of stopped because funding just wasn't able to be had with my bills as well as trying to raise my kids. And you know that comes with its own obstacles as well.
Yeah, so I want you guys to see this here. This is where Thomas is saying he stopped the rehab. And this house is huge. It has a ton of potential. It's how many bedrooms you have?
I will have 6 when I'm done. Well, it will be 9 bedrooms total when I'm done with it. But I've started with 2, and I have added 3 more rooms. I have a 10 by 10 here.
Okay. That's one room right there, y'all.
Right here.
That's one room.
They're just like playrooms.
Okay.
Oh, okay, he's in there.
Okay.
Here's another room here.
Still working on it, y'all.
It's still work in progress.
Look at all this potential. And I know you said you had some plans to potentially turn it into an Airbnb to produce income, which is a great idea once you get everything finished.
Because my daughter actually came up with an idea of having, making it to where we would be able to keep money flowing into the house. So I kind of, absolutely considered it, being that she's 11 years old and trying to contribute. So the idea for the Airbnb, if that's the direction that we go, it would have an upstairs as well,
Okay.
which would be 3 rooms upstairs with a fish tank flooring, as well as this hallway would be fish tankers, and so and as well as the other rooms as well. And that's just because it was going to be something that was added to the house because I'm building it from my own hands, and it would be an idea from my daughter's mind that I can input. Um, I do everything for my kids, so if they decide they wanted to slide to come from the top and go through the house, I'm gonna try to make it a way to make
do it. I
happen.
got you. Yeah.
So, and then we have the garage over here. This is where I do all my work. Right now it's a little cluttered, but that's from family. This is from family members and stuff having, having a little extra space.
That's all right. But you can clearly see the potential here. And investors, they trying to get this property. They're trying to take it from
Yeah.
them. They really are because they
They,
know it's a
they,
lot of potential.
they've come, they've come by the boatloads. Uh, so many of it have been telling me all the bad parts about keeping the house, all the downs, and it seems like they're,
Let you hold talk to them.
and it seems like it's more that like they
Should be able to see your
are
face. There you go.
like they're more working with the bank. I had somebody offer me $15,000 all the way up to 200 and some $1,000, but they're not understanding that this is a place that I'm going to be for the long haul, and my kids need to be here as well. Um, they're not they're not leaving no leeway for anything. Um, it's like a maze trying to get them to do anything. And the courts, they never answer. They never answer. They never answer. Um, I've put in motions. I've put in requests for hearings. I've I've asked to be mediated with as whether they will be um, not mitigation. What is it when it's mediators?
Mediation.
I've asked for a mediation between me and the bank, and the courts just be mediators, just so that the communication could be solid. There will be a solid communication lead because they don't communicate with each other. They still have yet to give me a court date for that. But yet and still, the process of the foreclosure is still going on. Every time that I talk to the bank, I ask them, "Hey, can you please put in the notes that I've called today? Can you put in the notes that I am making progress, that the paperwork that y'all asked me for, can you put in the notes so can someone can see what's going on?" But those notes never get they never get looked at. They never get paid attention. And I have to tell them every time that I have to let them know every time of what's been going on and what's been happening. So I just need help. I need help to the fullest. Any help would be a big help. Um, I've been diagnosed with mild depression since the last year and a half. Things just been crazy. Um, so any help that you can give me, my cash out and my GoFundMe is is in the link, and I really just don't know what to say. It's I only have a short time to do it, um, and they're not giving me any help. So
All right, y'all. Let me put the camera back on you. So, I hope y'all got a sense of what's going on here with Thomas and his situation. The reason why we need to pay attention to this is this happens in a lot of cases with black people when we inherit property. Like I said, mortgages be left, and then it's hard to pay those mortgages off that the person that passed it on to you had in their name. And that's the situation that Thomas is currently facing right now. So I'm asking that everybody that's listening to this, if you can't donate, at least like this video and share this video so it can get out to as many people as possible. And I might come back on here again at some point when I get some time and do another interview with Thomas, because I would really like to help him promote his GoFundMe. He has a GoFundMe. He has a Cash App. You guys can, if you look in the description to this live, you will see the GoFundMe link is in there. I put it in there. You'll also see the Cash App. And do you have any social media that you want to give out? Or
I do have Facebook. It is my name, Thomas Calhoun. And I do have also as well IG, Instagram. It is Thomas TH .MAS 36666. I believe there's a picture of my daughter on there, so you can definitely, and I'll ask her to put it in the link as well in the description.
okay.
So you can also.
And how many people are you like support? Because it's like ABIJAC says, what is the story? I just got here. I know some of y'all was gonna get here late. It's okay. What's going on here, y'all? Let me just quickly let y'all know. I'm gonna get on camera here. What is going on here is I'm here interviewing a black dark-skinned man that they're trying to take his property. Over here in St. Petersburg, there's a lot of gentrification going on in this neighborhood where they're trying to take black folks' property and displace us and causing us to be homeless and not have any place to live. It's very simple. Thomas's situation is one of his relatives, his uncle, passed away and left him this property. But the problem is the uncle had a mortgage on the property. It was the uncle's mortgage. It's not Thomas's mortgage. So Thomas stepped in, became the owner, the successor of the property, but he also inherited a $70,000 mortgage. And now he got investors coming in that can see that this house is worth a lot of money. Once it's repaired and fully fixed up, it's gonna be worth a lot of money, y'all. And I'm just putting a camera on it so you guys can see what we're dealing with. This house is gonna have 9 bedrooms in it. Right now it got 6 bedrooms. And Thomas has worked to the best of his ability, and I've seen the proof of trying with the resources that he has to rehab. And if you look, you can see some of the stuff he's done. We already walked through the house, but he needs help. He didn't cause the mortgage to be on the house. It was given to him like that. And so what we're doing, yes, ABIJAC, 70,000 is a little amount, and that's why we're asking and trying to promote the GoFundMe and do some fundraising here to get some help. So the GoFundMe, the Cash App, and all those things are in the description to this live. Thomas is trying to raise the $70,000 in order to take the foreclosure off, and then he's also going to be trying to raise money to rehab the house, because the house came to him in this condition. And so he has used all the resources that's available to him, even reaching out to the city for some of their resources, and has worked very hard to keep the house for as long as he has. And at this point, you got to have some help. So I feel that if we really care about gentrification, if we really care about stopping gentrification, then when we see situations like Thomas's, we should help. That's just what it is. We should help, because we got gentrification going on all around. Am I right?
Definitely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. It's definitely going around everywhere, and they're not letting up. Like they don't find any heart in like nothing that's going on. I've sat on the phone with these people for hours just to get to the end of the conversation, and it'd be like I never said anything at all.
Right.
So it's really a lot, and it's, I mean, it has pushed me to the point where at one point I was sitting in the tub, didn't know what I was gonna do, cause this is my last. This is my last. I done poured everything. I don't have nothing else. I poured everything else into this. I got a truck sitting there that can't even work right now. You know what I mean? Because I done put everything into my home, into keeping my home, bills, and my home and my kids. I go to work 4 a.m. every morning just to try to maintain and make this happen. But they don't see that part. They're not here. All we are dollars. All we are numbers on a piece of paper that gets pushed from one person to the next person. That's it. And then they try to keep it out as far as possible. They say they're trying to help us. But if they were trying to help me, how did I get switched from a whole department? How did I get switched from mitigation to the sales of a property? And I didn't do none of that. How did that happen? That happened 3 different times. And one time they were almost fixing to sell it right out from under me. Until I got the notion, good thing the Lord put his hands out, because he put his hand. I had to call him, and just so happened, yep, they were getting ready to sell it. If I wouldn't have talked to him and that, it would have been gone. I would have been waiting on the police to come knock on my door and kick me and my family out in the middle of the night or whenever they come, and then I wouldn't have had no explanation, no nothing. It would have just been. I wouldn't have been able to fight it. I wouldn't have had nowhere to go. Me and my kids out on the side of the road with all our things. Yeah, they're not what they say. You know, that mortgage thing is a trap. It's a big trap, and the city is on it too, because they've been trying to come at me for $15,000 from in between $15,000 to $75,000. That I've been having to go down there to City Hall and fight. I've had to go down to City Hall and fight against each one of these, and half the time it has nothing to do with me. Like,
All right.
hey, Susan.
I forgot your.
Sorry.
No problem.
I forgot your.
Sorry guys, had to get it to it. But
And speaking of tool, because somebody on here asking a question, and I want you to. I already know the answer to this question, y'all. Y'all gotta hear him out, because he is working as hard as he possibly can with the resources that he has to keep a house that was passed down to him that had debt on it that he didn't create. So I'm gonna read this question. I want you to answer this, because I want you to clarify with them so they understand that you are doing your best and you are working. AB Jack says, okay, I get it. Why can't he work and pay for it, or give it to a family member who can help pay for it? He won't be able to keep it after we help him if he don't have a job. I can pledge some money. So Abby Jack is willing to pledge some money, but can you answer those questions for Abby Jack? Because I already know the answer. I know you're working, but I want them to hear it from your own mouth.
Absolutely. I currently own and operate my own remodeling business. It's called F&T's Home Remodeling, full service and maintenance, as well as I run my daughter's company, which is a sister company of F&T's. It's a cleaning service which does all the full cleaning on the inside and exterior of the homes, as well as golf resorts or boating resorts. So when I say I've been working, that's what I have been doing. Every penny that comes from jobs that I do comes into the house.
And so, do you mind clarifying the amount of the monthly payment once you get the $70,000 paid? Or here's what we can clarify. The overall amount, y'all, he owes is $70,000. That's it. But in order to pull it out of arrears, and this is an area where we can help as well, can you give them the amount that you would have to pay to bring the loan current and the monthly mortgage amount once it's current? Give them that. I think that would help.
And it's about 18,000 to bring it current, and I believe it was 680 or something like that a month for the monthly payments.
And can you, let's say that some console donates, I don't know, the 18,000 to pull it out of arrears. Can you afford the 600 and I believe it was 689 a monthly mortgage payment with the income that you're making now?
Yes, I would be able to afford that.
Okay.
The problem was when it got to this, when it's after we paid the amount, it's kind of sort of like they kind of deadlocked it because the bank, I guess because it wasn't enough, the bank wouldn't let me make any more payments. I also sent in a motion to try to get the courts to make it be acceptable, the payments to be acceptable, but that the courts said they had nothing to do with the bank, and it was up to the bank to be able to take payments or not. And then everything just started rolling down the hill.
I see. But one thing about it I can attest to, because I've been over here seeing some of the stuff that Thomas has been doing. He's been fighting like hell to keep this house. I've never seen somebody communicate and keep in touch with the bank as much as him. He's been fighting to keep it. And I really think that we should help him keep the house. And just so y'all know, I'm going to be making a donation as well. I'm also, this is my way of donating as well, by doing an interview to let people know about what's going on. And if anybody watching that would like to interview Thomas and bring him on their platform to tell his story, please, by all means. Thomas, how can people reach out to you? Because that's very important. If people want to talk to you and reach out to you,
they can reach me directly. Come this way. They can reach me directly on either way. They can write me on email at adkinst4520@gmail.com, or you can hit me on Facebook, which is my name, Thomas Calhoun, or you can hit me via text message on my company's number, 727-244-4817, or they can just hit your link and contact me there.
Okay. So, y'all, that's pretty much it. Y'all, we landed out. Abby Jack says, put the info in the chat. I'm in a different country. Okay.
Not a problem.
I'll do that. And so what I'm gonna do is give you the phone so you can talk to the people, and I'll put
the thing is that if we have more people that can voice more about this and get it out more, a lot of our lower income housing areas can be kept by the owners. I don't know how to really put it, but there's people that stay in their homes many years, have generations of kids in their homes, and can't afford to move. I mean, houses right now are buku through the roof. 1 bedrooms are way out there at $200 and something $1,000. 2 bedrooms is almost at $300 and something $1,000. After you spend that money, you're right on the edge of basically check to check, unless you've already set yourself up or had some people in your lifestyle that have set themselves up to be able to carry over.
What's the business phone number?
It's 727-244-4817. It's kind of best. ADK. INST 4520@gmail.com. And it for if you text If you text the business phone number, text code word GoFundMe. That way we'll be able to decipher from business and the GoFundMe fund.
Okay, so for those of y'all that are just joining, I got all of Thomas's information in the chat right there on how you can contact him and reach out to him to help him. You can donate, or maybe if you have a platform where you can interview him on, you can bring him on your platform. And just so that people understand, once again, I want to make it very clear that Thomas inherited debt. He did not create this debt. We gotta, and this is the situation with a lot of black people that inherit property. Their mom might pass away. The mom already had a mortgage on the property that that kid did not take out, but they inherit the debt along with the property. That is what is happening with Thomas. He did not create this debt, but what he's trying to do is, we always talk about black generational wealth. He's trying to keep the generational wealth. He's trying to figure out a way to pay his uncle's debt that he didn't create, so he can keep this property. And what we're asking is for black people to understand that. Not just black folks, but anybody that is a person that understands that black people, we haven't gotten our 40 acres and a mule. This is a form of the 40 acres and a mule. Let's help Thomas keep it. Y'all understand that. It could happen to any one of us. Any one of us could inherit a property that our mom or dad or relative leaves us. They owe money on it, and we left there holding the bag, trying to save it. That is what Thomas is trying to do. So I hope y'all can find it in y'all heart to understand. I hope y'all can find it in y'all heart to donate. Thomas's information is here in the chat. You can reach him at the business phone, area code 727-244-4817. The email is adkinst4520@gmail.com. Okay. Carry on. I'm not making this up. I don't make up nothing. This is public record. I got some haters that be coming over here hating on me. They be mad.
You can definitely check public records and find out what's all going on with it. Step by step, it is public records. And you can just see, like, some of the things that I've been telling you in this. They make it so, they try to hide it, but it's so blunt, because they messed up when they have to make it public records.
Yeah.
It's just, people just got to pay attention to it. And I'm not the first one.
Yeah.
There's 5 other houses down this same road. That's had the same problem that they've had to do. I mean, this one, the ones that's left.
Wow, I'm just letting you guys see. And again, I want you guys to see Thomas's property and all the potential that it has. That's why these investors, they've been coming through on the attack on Thomas, trying to take this man's property. This house has 6 bedrooms in it. Thomas done put a lot of his own money and work into it as much as he could, and he's just trying to save it. He's trying to keep the black generational wealth. Let's help him do it. Let's do it, y'all. I mean, y'all, what can y'all do? Y'all could do a lot. Y'all could share this video.
Yes,
y'all could share the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is in the description to this live. Y'all are true. Y'all can share the cash app. Y'all can make a donation. Yeah,
message out to everybody.
Please. We got a good number of people on here watching, and honestly, I would like for somebody, y'all know I always do this before I'll be on my live. I would like for somebody to hit Thomas up right now and make a donation to either his cash app or to his GoFundMe right now. I would love for somebody to be serious about it and put your money where your mouth is and make a donation to Thomas right now before we leave this live. Thomas's cash app is, I pinned your number to the top, so I lost the cash app. Let me find it again. Actually, you can repeat it.
It is $TBOIE 4520.
Okay.
And
thank you, Abby Jack. I appreciate Abby Jack is in here kind of advocating for you now.
Thank you.
Abby Jack is on your team. Abby Jack says the house has to be paid for, not because his uncle dies, they don't pay. I'm sorry, there isn't people. Yes, well, it's about the generational wealth. You said keep it. The generational wealth must be from earnings, and I agree with you on that. It's bigger than Thomas Calhoun, y'all.
A lot bigger than me.
It's the generational wealth, Abby. It's generational wealth. Yes.
And I'm the last person that they're trying to push out on this street. So,
really?
Yeah.
Explain that. What do you mean?
Okay, because for like weeks in a row, they came, different city people came, and they were doing different things to, like, they were knocking on doors and putting different flyers up. And as I talk to people, you know, they tell us that this yellow house right here, they got pushed out.
Which one?
There's the yellow house, right? That's boarded up.
Hold on.
It's not this one. 1, 2. It's the third house. The black and blue house. That stayed right there. They 2 days after I solidified my house not to be knocked down. Then the house right next door, I want to say it's right next door to it, an investor came in and they were actually coming to buy my house, but I told them that I didn't want to sell. I kind of want to just keep it for my family.
Right.
Well, they ended up buying that house.
And push the other family out.
And the other family is gone.
Are y'all hearing this?
Now it's
This is gentrification. Are y'all?
I don't mind the people that's in there. But
are y'all fucking hearing this? Hold on, because this is pissing me off. Like, what? Well, hold the fuck up. Sorry, I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be fucking nice. Are y'all hearing this? This is gentrification. Y'all sit up here and y'all claim that black people need to do this and black people need to do this. I'm bringing a person on my channel that's straight up legit, and y'all can do something to help. Y'all can, if you don't want to donate or can't donate, you can share this video. You can share the this is what gentrification looks like. This is what gentrification looks like.
Then there's one more house. There's another one, like all the way to the end, but to the left. They were there, and they were actually staying there to buy the home. So they were trying to actually stay there for a very long time. And the rent went up 3 times. It was at $1,300 when I first moved here. That was 2 years ago. When they left 2 months ago, they were paying $32 a month.
What?
And that was the reason why they left.
Y'all can't tell me that's not gentrification.
And the reason why he went up,
because we're losing the signal.
It's pretty much legit.
On the sidewalk.
And then because their business ended up picking up more, the landlord thought that he could get more for the house. The landlord breached the contract just to sell it to TADBF or something like that, but it's a big company that's coming around, and they are who are buying up all the houses in this area. They bought the one that I was scammed out of, and I found that out in court records. And that house never even had a mortgage. It never had a mortgage. Come to find out, it was sold to a person who never even existed in HUD, from HUD housing. HUD sold it to some black family and never changed the paperwork on the house. So that's the reason why I was never able to fully obtain the house. Regardless of that, the money had been paid. All receipts had been shown. Everything that had been done on the house, the roofing, the foundation, the electric, the plumbing, everything that I did was documented. It's in public records right now. Anybody can see it. And at the end of the day, no one really owned the house. It was a HUD home that they just put in some Jane Doe's. It was a Jane Doe. That's what it was, Jane Doe. It was marked off as Jane Doe sale to TAB, whatever the name of the company was who bought it. It was an LLC realtor company who, come to find out, is a partner and affiliated with the city of St. Petersburg.
Well, I got somebody on here that has a question about this particular house right here. And I know you can answer this, so I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask that question. Carrion is saying, can you prove that you own this house?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, while we're on live, so we don't show that it's no games. What we're doing is going on Google so everyone can see.
Oh, you going to the property appraiser?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yep, Pinellas County property appraiser. Hit that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all donate. Now anybody can go to this website. It's a public website. This is the Pinellas County property appraiser, and it tells you who owns property.
And it comes up, I didn't even get to finish it.
Y'all see that? That's this address right here that he owns. So Carrion, he done proved it. This is public record. This is Florida.
If y'all couldn't see it.
This is Florida. This is Florida. So there you go. It's all the way legit. I don't bring nobody. Yes, ma'am. I don't bring nobody on my channel. I'm gonna give you this. That's not legit.
Yeah. So any questions y'all have, I have no problem to you know anything that anybody wants to know about this. I want it to go out to everybody because I'm sure it's not just happening here. It's not just happening here. If I can look up in a year's time and see 5 people leave my neighborhood, and these are people who own their homes. I've been here all my life. I've been in here all my life. So, and these are some of these people are people that I know. It could be any Thomas Calhoun. It could be any Thomas Calhoun, but there is only one that can stand in front of this house at the same time that we talk to you. My ID. I know I don't have to go this far, but I'll show you my ID. It's not a problem. Yes, I can enter the house.
Hold on one moment. Some of these people on here they trolls.
Yeah.
They trolls. They're jealous trolls. You gotta ignore them and keep on moving. No, go ahead and keep talking to them.
So,
Go on my channel.
yeah, anything that y'all want to know it's all public records. People have tried to, just like me. I'm one in a million that's actually been able to just fight and try to keep fighting and keep fighting. Some people can't keep fighting the same fight. Some people can't last that long into the fight because they push us off so far, and they come at us 3 times a week.
Can you
they'll
tell me your
send this
cash
thing.
app again?
Yes, it's money sign
Mm-hmm.
TBOIE 4520.
Okay. All right. Copy it. Okay, so I'm gonna what are you talking? I'm gonna paste it up. I'm gonna pin it to the top again. Okay. And I'll put the camera on you. Y'all, I just pinned Thomas's cash app to the top, and I hope y'all find it in your hearts to donate, because he really, really does need this help. He really needs the help. And I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no,
Go
you
ahead.
good, you good. I was just explaining that, you know, it's not just me, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out there who have already lost. They just they haven't tried to get it out. I had to step off of pride, you know, just push some of my pride to ask for help. Because I'm at my ends meet. I need every piece of help that I can
Yeah,
get.
don't let these haters on here worry you. Ask for help. I've asked for help a lot of times, and that saying a closed mouth don't get fed is true. Ask for help, because there's somebody out there that'll hear you and that'll help you. I believe that from the depths of my soul, because I've asked for help before, and God has touched people's hearts to help me, and I know that's the same thing can happen for you.
I understand.
So yeah.
It's a fight. It's just a fight. And I don't want nobody to feel like, you know, they got to ever be pushed out of the home that they work for. I can see if I had gotten this home and just blatantly just let it go. No, I work every day. Sometimes I work on jobs that I have to do the job first, and people don't even pay me. You know what I'm saying? And then I have to come home with that same thought on my head, like, dang, I got to come up with this here, and I'm working the best that I can.
Right.
Bills still come every month. Just two nights ago, I had to rush my daughter to the hospital and get medicine that costs $200 and something a piece. Now I really don't have that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's hard. It's hard.
Well, you got some people on here saying that at least you're sincere. They feel like you're being sincere, and he is, y'all.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
I don't run the streets. I don't go to no clubs. I don't do nothing. I spend all my time with my kids. I have to force myself to eat sometimes because I done put all my eggs in the basket to try to work and try to get this, and wake up the next one. Oh man, I done forgot to eat. I don't forgot. Oh man, you know, I gotta get back in front of the computer. I gotta get back on the phone because I gotta call somebody. Something's gotta be done. There's always got to be repetition. And then if I'm not doing that, I'm working. I'm online. I'm working. I'm trying to put up somebody else's house, or fix on their cars, or put a TV up, or you know, everything. I'm trying to be everywhere. I fix on little toys and bicycles and scooters and everything else too, because that's every little bit count.
Can you show us that? What you do? Hey y'all, please find it in your heart to make a donation. This man is very sincere. I've seen all the stuff that he does. I've seen the sacrifices. It's real.
These are my scooters that I work on, and then other people as well. The public brings their things to me. Scooters, moped, go-karts, pretty much everything, as well as cars as well. Here's one of my vehicles. I just put a new engine in there a couple of months ago. I really don't want to sell it because it was my sister's that passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, somebody came through.
Thank y'all. I love y'all for that. That's a blessing from God. Let's shout that person out.
Absolutely.
Let's shout that person out.
Let's see who that was. Hanif.
I know who that is. I know who that is.
Right.
I know who that is.
Thank you so
I know who
much.
that is.
Thank you so much. For real.
Shout out to you.
Thank you. That's a blessing.
Oh.
I really thank you.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you so much.
you,
For real,
darling.
that's a blessing. Oh my God. That's a blessing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And so, I also do wood tiling, and I also teach. I
Right.
also teach what I know. I educate the public on everything that was instilled to me. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it. And education is power. That's something that can't nobody ever take away from you. And that's kind of the way I look at this. A lot of people look at it as a big problem or something that they gotta. No, I look at it as something that I'm gonna be able to teach my kids how to maintain, how to uphold, how to be able to keep and keep going forward so they can leave it to their kids. I want to be able to teach them how to paint one day. I want to teach them how to put up these same walls, in better condition because this is how I got it. Well, it was way worse than this actually. Um, a lot of these panels were down on the ground. All this area over here was filled with nothing but trash everywhere. Now I've obtained a boat that I've repaired that I will be trying to implement a crabbing or seafood business as well to kind of come up with it. It just has to go in the shop. I really don't know too much about boats, but I do what I can. Cars and stuff. I mean, this is what I do from 4 a.m. till I can fall asleep. I just had a customer leave because I am actually doing this interview because I really want everybody to really be aware of what's going on around them. They can't get us physically empowered, and because we're becoming the majority now instead of the minority, they really don't know what to do with us. Like, really, they don't know what to do with us. So they try to do what they can to keep us down. And anybody that's fighting for their home, we don't have anything in the first place. They started us off with taking things from us. So for us to be able to grab things and to have it and to own for our own, to be able to pass it on to a stronger black community is more than any amount of money that anybody can throw at me. So this information, I really hope, I really hope y'all can help me out, as well as not just me. Pass this on. Pass this on.
Well, you got some people
Like
on
and
here that's
share
supporting
this.
you. I'm gonna read some of the positive comments. Someone said they understand your plight with the medicine because medicine is costing a lot of money nowadays.
Absolutely.
And then someone else said, stay strong, dear brother. Keep the faith and strive hard. You will
Thank
be
you.
blessed with every request you deserve.
Thank you so
So,
much.
you got some people on here. We stay on here long enough because we was losing the signal at first.
Right.
But we stay on here long enough. It's going to be people that's going to come on here. It's going to be haters and it's going to be supporters. Okay. And then somebody else said, y'all crazy. LOL. Leave this man alone. God bless him. So there was some. You got some supporters on here.
Absolutely.
And y'all
Thank
on
you.
here. You shouldn't be. You don't even know him. Attacking people like that's crazy. Like
This
he's
is
on here
real.
telling you this story about trying to save his house that was passed down to him. I mean, come on. We gotta try to fight for black power and black home ownership. And here's a chance. Here's a chance. And we're gonna come back on here and we're gonna keep y'all updated. And we appreciate the donations that have came in thus far. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to the people that did make a donation. Y'all, please do understand that you can go to his Cash App once again. Shout your Cash App. I want you to do it. It's in the chat, but I want you to keep saying it.
My Cash App is money sign TBOIE. My GoFundMe is also in the link, and you can also contact me through email or through business phone number. My email is 4520@gmail.com. You can also, I'm sorry we didn't get this the last time, but I do also have another Gmail, which is MATEKING 4520@gmail.com. And you can also reach the business phone number at 727-244-4817.
All right. And by the way, for those that's just coming on here, he has a job. Once again, I need y'all to understand clearly that his uncle passed away and his uncle had a mortgage on the property in his uncle's name. It's not his mortgage, and he owed all this money. And now Thomas is left trying to pick up the pieces, and he didn't have the money to just,
Yes,
yay, we love it. We love y'all for that. Thank y'all
so much. That was,
we love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all.
Ivy.
We love y'all. Huh?
Ivy.
Cordell? Oh, Ivy? All
Thank
right,
you,
shout out to
Cordell.
you.
Ivy.
Shout out to you. We love
Absolutely.
it.
We thank y'all.
We love it. We love
Thank
it.
you. That shows.
Yeah, you got some support.
Yes.
I love it. I love
God
it.
is good all the time.
Yeah, and let me ask you, do you plan on starting your own YouTube channel?
Yes, I will be. I gotta kind of figure out how I'm going to do it exactly. But I mean, if I can get this out to the world, yes, absolutely. Because everybody needs to know this. I know there's people that's doing a lot way worse than I am, or might be on the brink.
Thank you. You got another positive comment here by I hope I say your name right. Kaduro Ivy says, my best friend just passed away, so I understand.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry about your
to hear
friend
that.
passing away. Your best friend passing away.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
And see, that's the type of things that people succumb to every day. Death, medicines, life in general. And life in general is just hard. It's just hard. The price of the dollar done went up. You know, I mean, the price on the dollar done went up. A gallon of milk is what, almost $6 now, $7?
Yeah.
Carton of eggs, $4, $5 when it used to be one something. And people are growing chicken. I just sold a chicken coop today because people are now getting chickens just to be able to make breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to go and buy the $5 carton of eggs, $3 carton of eggs. So times are changing, and if we don't wake up and do something about it, they're just gonna mold right over us.
Yeah.
It's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. Uncle Sam don't care who comes in and do whatever.
And y'all on here talking crazy about this man, but y'all still on here watching though. You got some fans apparently. They've been on here the whole time watching.
They can come and live my
I love
life.
how y'all talk crazy, but y'all still be on here watching.
My thing be, it don't. You know, I commend the haters because they have not yet went through it yet. So when they finally go through it, then they'll understand the real weight behind having to be bullied out of your home. That is not nothing to be played with. To where you have to wake up in the morning and think about, oh wow, is somebody finna come kick in my door?
You keep on thinking this is comedy. Ella Body, whatever the hell your name is. It ain't a damn thing funny about this. Talking about this is comedy TV. It's not nothing funny about this. It's not nothing funny about this.
Real. I gotta worry
They
about
crazy.
every day about my kids. You know what I'm saying? Worrying about if my kids is gonna have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool. That ain't nothing to wake up to every morning. Man, I work all day long for days on end without no sleep. To where I could be talking to you and fall asleep because I have not slept. I ain't been doing nothing but working. Gotta argue with my baby mama because I'm working. I got to try something. Bills are still coming. You think Duke Energy is gonna wanna? You think that's a game? Duke Energy gonna play with me about that monthly bill? No, they're not. You think these water utility people gonna be playing with me about these bills? I can show you bills on months in where I'm paying thousands of dollars on months on just electric, and I'm steady trying to get these people to come out here and do something about this. Do something about this. So they can think it's a game. But
Kuzari just came in. I got different new people coming in every. That's how they be. I'm just gonna update you real quick, Kuzari. I'm gonna lead this live up. This brother was he inherited a house from his uncle that passed away. The uncle had a outstanding mortgage on it. It's not this brother Thomas's mortgage, and so now he's trying to figure out a way to pay off the mortgage to keep it out of foreclosure because he inherited. And the goal is to raise 70,000 would be great, but if we could get the around 18,000 to get it out of arrears, then his monthly payment would be like $689. So he's telling his story about trying to keep his home. He's got investors that are coming through here trying to take it from him, and it's not right. Instead of trying to help, they're trying to take. So that's what we on here, and we want to thank everybody for making a donation, y'all. The GoFundMe, you're so welcome, Kuzari said. Thank you for the update. Hope things work out for the brother. Thank you, Kuzari. We appreciate the supporters that's on here in the building. We got a lot of people on here watching, y'all. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all share this video. Make sure you guys donate. The Cash App is pinned. I got the Cash App in the description to this live. I got the GoFundMe in the description to this live. So please make a donation, and I might bring you back on if you want. It's up to you. So we can do another live. We give y'all updates on what is going on so that y'all can support. If we could keep one brother away from gentrification, we have done something fucking nominal. Come on now. If we could keep just one, I would be up here happy as hell and dancing. Because I know that gentrification is taking place in this whole neighborhood. They're trying to take the property from black people. To understand this is so, come on now. If we could keep one person, just one person, we have done something great. The 40 acres and a mule, we have done something great. I gotta get out of here. But I think we've made some great progress. We got the haters still on here. You got some fans because they still watching you. They've been on here the whole time. In closing, what would you like to say?
I just want to say that, just like she said, it's real out here. It's really real. People, it's not as easy as, it's not easy. Bottom line, it's
Carry on. I got to address this, though, because I'm looking at these comments. Carry on sitting up here talking about the house look like it's not even worth 10,000. Let me tell you something, Carry On. This house is after repair value, and I looked it up myself. I know what I'm talking about. After this house is repaired, it's going to be close to $500,000. Go do your research on it. You're wrong. These investors, they're trying to get this house. It's a corner lot. It's by the beach. They want this house. They want the people with the money want to come in. They want to rehab it, and they're going to make a killing off of it. So you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about now.
My home is zoned to be able to go up 3 floors. Right now I have 2,800 square feet of living space with, I think it was,
he ain't stole no house.
600.
I'm sorry to cut you off. These people pissing me off in the comments. Talking about, I bet he stole the house. We just showed y'all the proof that he is the owner on title. So you need to be quiet. You need to shut the fuck up. I was trying to be nice to y'all. Don't come on here with that bullshit. I done had enough of it. Ain't nobody stole no damn house. What the hell did you steal? What the hell did you steal?
They can check the court records.
Ignorant. Coming on here with that bullshit. You better go. You better take that shit somewhere else. Take it somewhere else. Now, I was trying to be nice to them. You seen me trying to be nice. I told you these people could get turned up like that. This is what they do. But y'all not going to come on here making up no lies on people when we done showed y'all the proof.
I stay in this house. This is my home. I've been here for the last
And he's
years.
on title. I seen it with my own eyes.
Yes.
So that's defamation. That's slander and defamation.
It's easy for them to Pinellas County Appraisal's Office. It's free. It's free. You ain't even gotta. Don't even get upset about it. Pinellas County Appraisal's Office.
What the hell you stole, Angelo? What the hell did you steal, Angelo?
It's free information.
Let me ask you that. What the hell did you steal?
Shoot, I don't even know how to steal no house. I didn't even know you can steal one. But they're trying to. I know the city can, and they're doing it. They're doing it, and they do it by placing so many liens and working with the mortgage company. That's how they do it. I got stacks and stacks of paperwork where I've been just sitting down, just trying to weed through, and there's no communication, but they work hand in hand. It's been a lot. It's much.
Well, in closing, I want you to, because we got to get out of here, y'all, and I do appreciate y'all for watching. In closing, I want you to tell us whatever you have to say that you really want people to know, and we want to make sure we again push the Cash App and the GoFundMe.
The last part is gentrification is real. You can contact me anytime for any questions, any conversations, or any help, any ideas that you have. You're more than welcome to send them to me. I will read them. I will get back to each and every person. I will try to. But my Cash App is $TBOIE 4520. And again, my email is ADKINST4520. And feel free to contact me at any time. Business hours are 8 to 5, but I will take calls or texts till 8 o'clock at night. Again, that's 727-244-4817. Don't be scared. Please help me out. If I can help y'all, I will more than gladly be able to with what I know, my knowledge. And maybe, hey, you might need some work done on your home or on your vehicles or something like that, on your yard. I am a jack of all trades, and I am not scared of work. So please reach out, like, share, give all this information to someone just close to you who they can.
Okay, y'all, we about to leave. RASHIDA STROBER, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, bringing awareness to the unique struggles that dark-skinned people face. And we will talk to you guys again soon. Make sure y'all donate. Make sure y'all share. And y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Bye. All right, let's